first topic we had, talking basketball, we wanted to look at the sophomore seasons from the guys last year.
Yep.
And we had a debate spark. Actually, I think it was Stat Music pulled this one up, though. But
Yeah.
which of these guys do you think had the biggest jump in the sophomore year?
So I was looking at that. Of the top 4 picks, it was Scotty Barnes, Evan Mobley, Cade Cunningham, and Jalen Green.
Yes.
Obviously, I'm slightly biased, but even putting my bias aside, looking at the teams and how they're structured and how their off seasons have gone, Cade Cunningham looks like he's going to have the best off-season jump. And that's because, to me, Cade Cunningham's team has improved the most to fit his needs.
Mm-hmm.
As a player, he needed a lob threat for most of the season last year. They went out and got Marvin Bagley. His play improved. He wasn't used to playing in the NBA. He didn't get to play preseason, unlike the rest of the top 4. And once he started to get into his groove and into his rhythm, it showed that he was the best player out of those top 4. And I don't think many people are going to argue that. So when you put someone like Jaden Ivey in the backcourt next to him, or even you put Alec Burks next to him, he has more shooting and spacing and more people that can attack the rim and catch lobs than he did last year. Even putting someone like Nerlens Noel, like we mentioned a couple of days ago, gives him someone to throw lobs to. He has options now.
Yeah,
for sure.
You have someone like who Corey Joseph was starting at the shooting guard for the majority of the season last year next to Cade Cunningham as his backcourt mate.
Yeah.
Corey Joseph is like the 3rd string guard now. He's not really in the rotation. But Cade, his team has improved and it fits his needs more. Jalen Green, I could see having a better year, but to me, his team lacks playmaking.
Yes.
He's a scorer. Jabari is a scorer.
Yes.
Kevin Porter Jr., they say he's a point guard, but he's a scorer. They don't really have a true point guard on that team, and I think that's what's going to hold them back. And then for the Cavs, they really stood pat. They didn't really change much.
Mm-hmm.
I think Mobley will have a similar season to last year, which was a good season.
Yeah.
But I don't see him having that huge jump. And then Scotty Barnes, similar. Their team didn't really do much to improve unless somehow this KD trade happens, and who knows if he's even in Toronto then.
Yeah.
But
I don't even believe that, man.
to me, Scotty
so
Barnes,
mad
I could
that
see marginally improving. But out of all those players, I think Cade will make a significant jump. From he averaged 17 points, I could see him averaging about like 21, which is a 4-point jump. I can't see any of the other players really making that type of jump.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I guess if I did it, looking at potential, it's Cade for sure. I think Evan. Yeah, fuck you, Spenny. I can see you doing that. Evan Mobley probably be second on me for that list.
Yeah.
But like Scotty Barnes, I guess example. Like I feel like he's pretty close to like what he's going to be. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Like outside of maybe some defense, maybe gets more consistent shot. I mean I don't know, but I think Scotty Barnes is pretty close to like what we'll see him as a pro. Cade Cunningham, you're looking at like A tier, maybe even S tier. Eventually down the line, I think he takes a big step towards that.
100%.
And you make a great point. With the team that he has around him. Spenny, you brought this up yesterday. Since trading for Marvin Bagley last year, started averaging 22 points and 7 assists. Like in his rookie year, that's like all-star stuff.
It's impressive.
As much as people deride guys like Lonzo, like he had better numbers than him in his rookie season. So I think, again, there may be a bias because we are Detroit sports fans, but
Of course.
I go Cade. I guess leap from what they were though. If I were to take it in that perspective, maybe Jalen Green, because towards the end of the year last year, he was dropping like 30.
Jalen Green's dog water. No.
He was, but like from the jump though, for like how he started this season, like he carries that into this season, like 30 balls, like consistently, like he was going dumb. I'm like, I can't lie, bro.
100%.
Like that, those kind of buckets with Jalen Green to me are like meaningless. It's like Jeremy Grant coming in and averaging 25 points. Like you're the best scorer on a bad team, so you're gonna go out there and you're gonna produce. So that he is a good player. Don't get me wrong, he's a good scorer. He is a bucket, but I don't think he'll get any better for the reasons you said, that they don't have a facilitator to put next to him. They don't have a guy that can bring the best out of him, put him in the best situations to score, to use his physical tools, his athleticism to get buckets and to do what he needs to do.
Water.
Obviously, I think it's Cade Cunningham, yes, because for all the reasons you said, they built the team around him. They got rid of a guy like Jeremy Grant, so he's going to have the ball in his hands more. He's going to have more opportunity to get himself and other people involved in the offense. So I am excited for that. I think with, like we talked about, the team got a lot more athletic. Not only do you add a lob threat in Jalen Duren or in Nerlens Noel, you add other guys on the floor like Jaden Ivey, like giving more playing time to a Hamidou Diallo or to an Isaiah Livers that put pressure on the rim and make it easier for him to thread needles, to put passes in places that allow people to score. So I'm excited for Cade Cunningham this year. Obviously, the physical changes he made to his body will play a big part of it. Getting more foul calls because everybody watched it last year. He wasn't getting calls for nothing. Dude was getting smacked on the arm.
That was crazy.
You could
bro.
hear it through the
Yeah,
TV,
man.
and he wasn't getting calls. So he's definitely going to get some of those calls now, and he changed his body so he'll be able to finish through contact like that. So I'm excited for him. I do think he's going to make a big jump. We did his over-under stuff yesterday,
Yeah.
and we all had him at, like 22,
Have over
higher than
everything.
22.
Yeah.
I had him at, I think he's going to be around 8.5 assists when the season's done. Probably, I had him under on rebounds. I think it'll be 4 to 5 rebounds a game. But still, I think he's going to make a big jump this year. Could contend for that MIP award.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Who's second on the list for you guys?
Out of
Of-
these 4?
Of those
Yeah.
top 4, Jalen Green.
Yeah.
Jalen
I think
Green,
Jalen Green, because his rookie season, he was
Started
labeled a bust
Yes.
initially,
Yeah.
and then having that improvement second half of the season. Because first half of the season he had his moments, but he really did not play well. Unlike Cade, who did play well, he just had a rough couple of games.
Yeah.
He really had a really rough start of the season, and then second half of the season he started to come into his own. So I could see that continuing.
He ended the season on fire.
Yeah.
I can't even lie,
He's-
bro.
he's
Every
a-
night I was
He
like,
was
30
yeah,
what?
he was going
Yeah.
And then
crazy.
the other night I'm like, damn, he got like 30 what? Again?
Yeah.
Like, bro, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going
So
dumb.
I could see him having a pretty significant jump, but I think the overall team isn't going to do much better than it did last year.
This is like completely random.
I've never heard a Lil Xan song before, by the way. this poll is ridiculous. I'm telling you, I like good music.
I would actually like, this is a pipe dream. I'm just saying it like hypothetically, I guess, but like, bro, I would love to have Jalen Green next to Cade, bro.
That would be, yeah.
That would be
that's kind of the
fire, bro.
that's kind of a similar fit with Ivy, you
Yeah.
know.
You think so?
Yeah, they're similar players, 100%.
Yeah. I'd say Green's probably a better shooter though, for sure.
At the moment, yeah, but
Yeah.
even Green's not 100% like there as a shooter yet. He drives to the rim a lot.
Who do you think's a better finisher?
Finisher?
Yeah.
I'd say Ivy. He's got more finesse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like they both have equal athleticism. Jalen
Yeah,
Green's
yeah.
just a little bigger.
When you think of Green's like finishing, he's like fast break, like dunks and
Yeah.
not like actual like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you.
The way
on that,
Ivy
actually.
absorbs contact around the basket and still finishes is impressive.
Yeah.
Bro, he like, I hate making like pro comp sometimes because like you may like just bring a name that's like wild and they may never reach that. But like,
Right.
when I remember like Prime D Rose and he hit the paint and it was almost like electricity. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
He's like here, and he's here.
Yeah.
I see that in Ivy a little bit. Though.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
100%.
saying?
Some of those Prime D Rose dunks where he'd go off too. Two-handed tomahawks,
Yeah.
bro. Oh, my.
The one on Taj Gibson.
Yeah.
Was it Taj?
No,
he played with
Taj Gibson was on his team.
It
Yeah.
was in New York. It was against New York though. I remember who it was. Maybe it was
Yeah.
Amari or maybe
Mike
Fast
Dunleavy
Break,
or somebody. Yeah.
Boy, it was nasty.
Yeah,
I'll never
man.
forget that one.
I
watched
think it was
someone
Mike
live.
Dunleavy.
I don't know. I'll just
He-
never
he
forget
got-
it though.
he got
I'm gonna
Goran
clear
Dragic
who it was
He
on.
got Gordon Dragic bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prime D. Look, LeBron had to step out to guard Prime D.
Yeah,
Rose.
bro.
Like,
Yeah, man.
put you that one. That's when
And
they were
he
the
still
heels,
really
bro.
he struggled and that was center LeBron. That was like LeBron when he was 270, 280.
Yeah, man.
Like
100%.
that was the scariest. Miami's second year LeBron is the scariest LeBron I've ever seen.
Give me some ganja. 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 Give me